Whoa, guys, you need to hear this. This is cause for great concern, in my opinion. The new INGV bulletin just came out. For those of you who don't know, INGV is the Italian Institute of Geochemics and Volcanology. They're surveilling the supervolcano Campi Flegrei near Naples with more than 6 million people. And they're releasing these weekly bulletins with a summary what's going on with the volcano. And now, guys, this is blowing my mind because this is worse than it was last year when we had the big earthquake with the 4.4 magnitude. Before that happened, we had an accelerated land rise of 2 centimeters per month. It was going up from 1 centimeter to 2 centimeters per month. But the bulletin that just came out today says it has accelerated from 1 centimeter, then to 1.5, they thought, and now to 3 centimeters per month. This is the highest acceleration rate we have seen on Campi Flegrei since we're surveilling this. Definitely since the 1980s, and it hasn't been that high at that rate in the 1980s. And here comes the thing. Just last night and during the day, we had another strong earthquake swarm with another magnitude 3 earthquake. I'll show you the list, but let's talk about that bulletin because that is really, really concerning. And we know they're talking about increasing the alert level. Well, no. They're not talking about increasing the alert level. They're talking about increasing the number of alert levels so that they do not have to increase the alert level from yellow to orange. And this is mind-blowing because already in December 2023, the Minister of Civil Defense, Musumeci, has said, well, after a 4.2 magnitude earthquake in 2023, he said, well, if that trend continues, we will have to raise the alert level to orange. That trend did more than continue with that acceleration to 2 centimeters for a few weeks, then the 4.4 maximum earthquake in 2024, and now this massive earthquake swarm in a month. In February, with more than 1,800 earthquakes alone, with 800 earthquakes in just one day. And in that one day during these earthquakes, the ground accelerated to an uplift of 1 centimeter per day. Usually it was 1 centimeter per month. So that would have been, for the month of February, like 28 centimeters per month had that continued. And now it's at 3, guys. And we have these earthquakes that keep coming. Crazy. So seismology in the bulletin that surveilled the week from March 3rd to March 9th, 2025, a total of 89 earthquakes. So now we have March 11th, so we're probably at 100 at least. And these are only the magnitudes that are larger than 0, so not these microseismic events. Yes, they can be negative as well. And the maximum recorded during last week was 3.2, which is significant for volcanic activity. And then it comes when they report about the ground deformation, guys. A resumption of the ground uplift. Well, resumption and acceleration. 3 centimeters plus minus 0.5. Geochemistry, they're saying no significant variation, but increasing trends in gas emissions and the hydrothermal system heating up remain consistent with previous observations. It's going up, and they had to close another school because the CO2 was too high. They already had to close one school because it was everywhere in their gyms and in certain classrooms. Now another school. People are feeling dizzy. This is accelerating. And many of you might wonder, my members might wonder, because I have released a video yesterday saying I'm working on a monstrosity video that is probably going to be 2 hours long. I will release this one first, but wait for the other one, guys, because I will explain to you what is going on at Campi Flegrei, and there are new charts and new measuring results that will blow your mind, because that will show you how much Campi Flegrei has accelerated, because we will look at not only the current time frame, we will look at since 2005. What has happened until then with the volcano. And when you see this video, and it's a long one, but you'll understand, then you will scratch your head and you think, why are they not listening to the leading scientists of the INGV that are saying evacuate at least the red zone, at least. And they have been saying this since 2023 at least. Musumeci, De Natale, they're not listening. Roberto Scandone, they are the guys that work at the Vesuvius Observatory in leading positions at the INGV. They're monitoring this second by second, 24/7. Let's have a look at the earthquake list, guys. This is upsetting. So look at this list here. This is March 11th. We have a 1.0. We already had a 1.6, a 1.1, a 1.2, a 2.3, a 1.2, and a 3.0. And then before that, a 1.0. That only on the 11th during the night again. And these earthquakes are coming with a roar again, with this roaring sound that sounds like a missile is coming in. And it always hits the people at night. And the 3.0, let's have a look where the epicenter of this one is, because I want to show you the epicenter of yesterday's 2.6 as well. So this one here is not a surprise. This is right where we have the center, the Sol Fatara, this crater that is most active, that is showing the most gas emissions with these fumaroles. Most of the epicenters of these earthquakes are here, but the interesting thing is we had one yesterday here at Monte Nuovo. Monte Nuovo is a crater that was formed by the last eruption of Campi Flegrei. That was a small eruption compared to past eruptions, but they have already found out that there were more than previously thought. And that makes Campi Flegrei more dangerous because it can produce more. If they found more in the past, it means it can erupt more often. So, as I mentioned in my monstrosity video that is coming out, there are gravity changes. That earthquake swarm that we've seen here, February 15th and 16th, has done some gravity changes. So this means something's accumulating where they didn't think it would. And hint, hint, look at that area. You should really watch that video, guys. But 3.0 during the night hit them again, very, very densely populated. And look at the epicenter. I want to make that clear again. We have the Tangenziale di Napoli, their major escape route. And there's another big road here. So should we see a stronger earthquake swarm, this could be damaged. And there might be damage already through this ongoing shaking, and especially through that big swarm in February. Because their plan is from here, from Pozzuoli, that's the red zone here, that's the red zone, to have people come up in special evacuation routes to that Tangenziale di Napoli. And, you know, many scientists have big, big doubts that this is going to work. But let's go back to the earthquake list. We had then also on the 10th, strong earthquakes, a 2.6, then there was a 1.8. Let's have a look at the location of the 2.6. So that is a little bit away from the major area where we usually have all the epicenters. And there we have Monte Nuovo. And I just told you, I'll explain to you in my other video, there are gravity changes. And I'll explain what that means. But there's other stuff that they found. That's why this video is long, but it's very, very important, because at the end, once you've watched that video, I haven't finished it yet. That's the 4th day that I'm working on it. You'll be shocked. I'm sure you'll be shocked how much this has accelerated in so many parameters that they're not really telling us. That's what's scaring me. And that's what other scientists are saying as well. The INGV scientists, that are basically speaking out against their own institutions, because from the officials we only hear that Brady seism's normal, has always happened like this. No, it hasn't. It only shows this activity before or after eruptions. And we're certainly not after an eruption. So we are before. There is no doubt. The question is when. That's the question, but what we see here, guys, is not good. So that was a quick update. Please, if you're new here, subscribe and click the notification bell. But even the bell doesn't work sometimes. So check my start page of my channel and wait for this other video. It's coming out probably 5 hours after this one. I'll see that I rush. But, you know, it's an Italian study. I have to translate everything. So stay with me, but it's worth it, guys. You need to be updated about this because this is concerning. Iceland, for the ones of you who are following my channel, also had a seismic swarm yesterday where I thought, is this it? Will we see the eruption now? So I'll give you an update about that very soon as well, guys. I just wanted to shoot that out. So thanks for watching. If you want to support the channel, guys, become a supporting member with a monthly membership, and you're also getting something for that. I'm releasing behind the scenes stuff about my private life, about what I'm doing, but also like what's my next video. Just check the playlist for the members and then see if that's of interest for you, or support me with buying me coffees on my buymeacoffee.com/silky site. The links are in the description of this video, guys, and thanks so much for the supers you're sending me here on YouTube. It's so greatly appreciated. I can't tell you how much right now, and I'll see you very, very soon, guys. Really wait for the other one. I can't say it often enough, but also watch this one here in the end screen, because that's also important stuff that you really should know if you're a volcano freaks, guys. Stay safe. Bye.